The last part of my lecture is result and discussion of these research articles. In this process, first of all, we discuss about synthesis of indomethacin and paracetamol core drug. We aim to synthesize a core drug of indomethacin and paracetamol, which we was discussed in our lecture part 1, that we need to synthesize core drug of indomethacin and paracetamol. Why we need to synthesize this? To obtain synergetics, analgesic, antipyretic and anti-inflammatory activities. And their synthesis of core drug was achieved through the formation of ester bond. How? Ester bond, which is make between indomethacin and paracetamol using EDC. EDC, which I was telling you, what is this? EDC stands for ethyl dichloride. Ester bond between indomethacin, paracetamol using EDC, and as a coupling agent. EDC is using as a coupling agent, and also for dimethyl aminopyridine as a base. We use dimethyl aminopyridine as a base. Then our core drug was successfully synthesized, and we got 70% yield. The structure of core drugs was confirmed by NMR and HRMS, which we was discussed that we need NMR and HRMS for result. How we synthesize IND PAR core drug? This is like here. Here we have the formula of indomethacin and paracetamol. When indomethacin and paracetamol was reacted in the presence of EDC, DMAP and TCM, in the presence of base, then we need our product, the yield of 70%, which is actually the core drug of indomethacin paracetamol core drug, by bonding, peptide bonding, which we was discussed. Then there is method of development. At first, indomethacin and famotidine mixture was injected using the analytical method for the famotidine tablets. We need to inject their mixture in our instrument. Then the product of HPLC chromatograph show only 1 peak of famotidine. We got first result, which is only 1 peak of famotidine. On the other hand, indomethacin was not eluted even after 40 minutes. We got no peak of indomethacin, we only get 1 peak of famotidine. Furthermore, we need some modification, and these modification are like modification of mobile phase, modification in our pH was done in order to reduce retention time of indomethacin by making the mobile phase more acidic. Because we only get 1 peak of famotidine and we get no peak of indomethacin, we need some modification, and we change pH of mobile phase. We reduce the pH more toward more acidic level for getting the retention time of indomethacin, reduce the retention time of indomethacin. We check different pH at different pH mobile phase were tried, including like pH 5, pH 5.5 and pH 6. The results showed that most acidic pH mobile phase like pH 5 achieved early elution of indomethacin to less than 10 minutes. At pH 5 we get elution of indomethacin at only in between time of 10 minutes. In order to get best separation, the mobile phase was further optimized and different solvent level. First of all, first modification is to change the pH of mobile phase. By changing the pH of mobile phase, we are able to reduce the retention time of indomethacin. Then For separation, the mobile phase was further optimized at different solvents composition. And lastly, the best separation was achieved at mobile phase composition ethyl cyanide sodium acetate buffer, which ratio of both of these ratios 60:40. We have buffer which have ethyl cyanide at 60% and 40% sodium acetate buffer, and which this mobile phase composition give us good result. The core drug was added to the above mixture of indomethacin and famotidine using pure ethyl cyanide as the diluents. The operation temperature of column was set as 25. Some modification which we have done, like first of all we change pH level, then we change the different mobile phase composition, then we use buffer solution having the 60:40 ratio of ethyl cyanide and sodium acetate buffer, and also temperature, set the temperature which is about 25 degrees Celsius. Then injection volume was 10 microliter and run time was 20 minutes. Our sample which injection volume was only 10 microliter and then their run time was 20 minutes. The developed method show well separated peaks for the component mixture. The resultant peaks were symmetrical with narrow broadening eluted at different retention time, which are 3.220, 3.624, 7.751 and 14.034 minutes for respectively famotidine, paracetamol, indomethacin and core drugs. We will discuss this in this chromatogram of eluted peak. Here we notice that famotidine retention peak is at 3.220 and paracetamol peak is 3.625. Indomethacin have peak at 7.751 and core drug have retention peak at 14.034. Then we need now we are going to study about robustness. What is robustness? It is the capacity of method to remain ineffective or unchanged by external changes. For example, if we change pH or other changes like mobile phase changing, this change cannot affect our whole system. So robustness is the capacity of method to remain unaffected by minor variation in method condition. Actually, it is the measure of reliability of method. The robustness of analytical procedure was tested by measuring its capacity of developed method to remain ineffective by small but deliberate variation, like these variation which can be measured easily. These are flow rates, wavelength and pH parameters. These were changed for mixture of 0.1 mg per ml, and we notice the robustness of our system. The result of robustness as different variable parameters are shown in this table, like change in wavelength, change in pH and flow rate of 1.2 milliliter per minute and 1.4 milliliter per minute. pH, we use different pH like 5.1, 4.9 and 5. Change in wavelength which is 273 nanometer and 275 nanometer and 277 nanometer. And when we focus on our result, the result change are minor. Next, we are going to discuss about our result. As can be observed that RST values. RST mean relative standard deviation. Relative standard deviation values in all tested or varied parameter were less than 2. Less than 2 have only value have less than 2 difference, which indicate that good robustness of the developed analytical method. Moreover, the ANOVA test. What is ANOVA test? ANOVA test is used in analysis of variance, is an analysis tool used that split an observed data set into two parts, which are systematic factor and random factor. So moreover, this test also show no significant difference for the tested compound at different robustness variation and validation parameters like p value less than 0.5. Next, we conclude our whole topic in this conclusion part. In this study, indomethacin and paracetamol co-drug was successfully synthesized and having a yield 70%. Then HPLC method was developed and validation according to ICH-Q2RI and USP guidelines. ICH-Q2 RI is actually variation of analytical procedure like text and methodologies, and the USP guidelines for the successful separation of mixture containing 4 components formula. The tested parameters including linearity, accuracy, selectivity, precision, limits of detection and quantification, robustness were found to be within the recommended guidelines. The developed method was successfully applied to qualify the in vitro hydrolysis and conversion of core drugs into parent drugs. And the best of our knowledge, this is the first study that provides an easy and direct quantification method of a combination formula of different chemical compounds like famotidine, paracetamol, indomethacin, and core drug. At last, in this whole procedure we study that some medicine which have some side effect, having good effect but having some other side effect, are reduced by making a core drug of other drug which reduce their side effect, like we making core drug of indomethacin with paracetamol and famotidine for reducing their side effect on gastrointestinal effect. That's all. Thank you.